Often, rappers want to promote their music that they put their blood, sweat, and tears into as much as they possibly can, and rightfully so, with the hopes that they get some new exposure that leads to more fans and listeners. However, sometimes, after receiving just a little bit of attention, they can go to some pretty extreme lengths, because as we all know, clout is a hell of a drug. My name is Rashad Bashir, and in this video, we're gonna go over rappers who took publicity stunts too far. The first rapper who took a publicity stunt too far was Kid Trunks, a rapper famous for being an original member of the late XXXTentacion's group Members Only, alongside rappers like Ski Mask the Slump God. Hailing from Broward County, Florida, he was right there by X's side and witnessed X go from an underground rapper to a superstar. But after X passed, Trunks and the rest of X's group had a tough time in maintaining relevance, and the members' solo careers were doing horribly. But not all of them could cope with their fall off. Some, like Trunks, missed attention. So in the beginning of 2022, Kid Trunks posted a suspicious post to Instagram saying, "Long live Trunks and long live Jase," pretending that he had died. Of course, the post immediately got tens of thousands of likes, and fans were wondering what happened. But later, he claimed that he was hacked, so fans thought, fair enough, and forgot about it. But this quickly spiraled into a series of stunts. On his Instagram story, he said he caught COVID-19, and he even made a GoFundMe to help with his hospital bill. By the way, that was fraud, so he had to delete it. But he was getting a huge surge in follower count and a lot of attention from fans, so he decided to continue and take the lie even further. He came out and said he had been diagnosed with cancer during a medical examination. Fans and other members from his group were devastated, praying for him. Trunks was like X's little brother, who he had taken in when Trunks was 15. And X had one of the most diehard fan bases ever, so anyone connected to him will always get attention from XXXTentacion fans. Trunks knew this and decided to exploit their kindness. A week after, on Reddit, Trunks made the announcement, "The procedure to remove this cancer is coming up soon, so wish me luck. I'll keep you guys posted. I love you guys," while also saying he was getting better. And I love how the mods gave him the tag certified liar. So the cancer was getting better after only 1 week, which to say the least was very unusual. And then in one more week, he made a post on Instagram saying, "Thanks to all the doctors who took care of me for 7 weeks straight in the ICU. They told me I had a 2% chance of making it, but I did, and most importantly, all my fans who helped my spirits up and prayers in your mind. If you're ready for a novel, album, and full story, comment cancer, because we destroy it." He later edited the post to say, "PS, at Nova Men kept me fresh in the ICU." Sliding in a sponsorship after you had been diagnosed with cancer is wild, but hospital bills are expensive, I guess. And just like that, Trunks' cancer was magically cured in 2 weeks. But not everyone watching was a 12-year-old XXXTentacion fan. YouTubers like Babalam and Jamari began calling Trunks out for lying, and fans were starting to catch on. Trunks realized he had to regain the fan sympathy, so he quickly came up with another lie. He decided to tell fans he got shot. He posted some pretty gruesome images with the captions, "Pray for my family, almost died 2 times, and it's only been 3 months of 2022. SMH, first this cancer stuff, and now this. Put the guns down, man. This stuff is real out here." I feel bad for naive X fans who just thought he had some of the worst luck ever, getting COVID, cancer, and then getting shot all in the span of a month, like a movie. And just like Trunks expected, fans were on his side once again. But not for long, because this lie wasn't crafted very well. Almost immediately, he would be called out on Twitter, and pretty soon, it became pretty clear it wasn't real. It wasn't looking good for Trunks. Trunks' own friends couldn't get behind the lies, and he had to try something else. His own close friends even started calling him out. Bass Santana tweeted, "Sad I want to help, and I tried to help, but at this point, I gotta separate myself. I love all my brothers, man, and hopefully everybody can allow the help they need." But Trunks, well, he kept going and posted screenshots of Young Thug, Trippy Red, T.I., and Billie Eilish, a very interesting combination of rappers by the way, and singers, all wishing him well. Another rapper I consider my close friend, Trippy Red, early morning talks be the best. Young Thug, always making sure I'm straight, love you brother. Young Thug does not know you, bro. T.I. definitely did not know him either. Wise words from the wizard himself. And Billie Eilish, thanks for the checkup, sis. Yeah, there's no way she knew him either. And it might seem obvious in hindsight, but a lot of fans believed it, until they began noticing his hair was different in every FaceTime call. And it turned out he was faking FaceTimes of celebrities checking up on him. And trust me, you're not the only one getting secondhand embarrassment. But Trunks, blinded by the clout, would just go on like it was all real on social media, as if his lies weren't falling apart.
Have y'all been in the hospital for 5 weeks and then almost died and then came back to life? I was watching Juice's documentary. I seen him snort the perk, and then I was like, let me try it. I did that. I overdosed. The studio called the ambulance. They found out I had COVID, and then they found out I had pneumonia, and then they found out I had the C word. I told y'all the story. Let me get 100K likes, please.
He got clowned once again by the same YouTubers, once they realized they were right all along. Jamari, and Boblam, and he deserved it. Often people say all publicity is good publicity, but in this case, it was literally all bad. Nothing good came out of this. His music still performed horribly, and of course, lying about getting shot when your best friend was shot and killed just a couple of years ago is sad. But to his defense, he did take accountability for his actions, which is hard to do, and came clean, finally dropping the lies in an apology. First, addressing it in written form on his Instagram story. To all my fans, family, and friends, you guys deserve to hear the truth, and as a man, I will speak on everything that's been going on. In due time, please be patient. I need to take a lot of time off social media for now. But turn on your notifications once I go live, and you'll see I'm sorry. First of all, he doesn't really have fans, and second of all, he was still trying to get high of clout, which is pretty sad. And then on Instagram Live, he said, first, he apologized.
First of all, I do want to apologize for what I said about me getting shot. I did not get shot. I'll just be real with y'all. Like, I apologize for lying about getting shot. I apologize for lying about having lung cancer.
And then he explained what really happened when he was in the hospital.
I had a seizure in the hospital, and I had the COVID mask over my face, and I was straining myself. And the you know, they have a metal string in the COVID mask, and it popped out and I cut from the chin.
And blamed the way he acted on his issues with substance abuse.
You know what? I wasn't thinking, and not just that, I also have a very bad addiction. You know what I'm saying? And that leads me to do very impulsive things, you know? And I felt that my career was going down. Like, I feel like I wasn't getting as much love as I used to be. They say clout is a hell of a drug, but drug is a hell of a drug.
And explain he does have some type of cancerous thing growing in his body.
I have a abscess growing in my chest and in the back of my brain that is cancerous. So the one thing that I did lie about is having lung cancer. I don't have lung cancer. I have a cancerous abscess growing in my chest and in the back of my brain. But I do not have lung cancer, neither do I have that bullshit pneumonia cancer that I was lying about.
But to him, it all really boiled down to him being on drugs, and that we should all forgive him.
I was just off the drugs. I got my phone at the wrong time. And yeah, man, like, bro, just me just overdoing myself, and like
But he was obviously smart enough or cognizant enough to make up the lies. So to me, it was all a planned scheme, not an impulsive act, which makes it even worse. You don't just fall into something like this. You continue to do it, including embarrassing the late XXXTentacion, who provided him the platform and career he had to spread these lies. After this, it was clear Trunks was trying to save his career, but it was too late, and today, he's definitely fallen off. The next rapper we're gonna take a look at is Lil Uzi Vert, who has an extensive history of publicity stunts. He's made jokes before saying he'll join the 27 Club, which is a group of popular musicians and actors who didn't make it past 27, and even died at the age.
Listen here, at age 27, I will leave this earth for this man right here. He's the Pal Emperor.
Hold on, let me explain something to them real quick. Before everybody starts screaming and saying, oh, like I told y'all earlier, you must have entered the rapture. And if ain't nobody flying up to heaven right now, obviously all y'all is going right with me. So let's get it.
He was trying to get fans to show him more love or something. So he's been saying things for attention for a while, or at least you could say he did. But the first time he really started doing antics for attention was when he faked going into retirement. Today, Lil Uzi saying he'll go into retirement has almost become a meme because of how much he mentions it. But years ago, people actually took it seriously because it was for the first time. And it all began during the rollout for Eternal Atake. After Lil Uzi dropped Love Is Rage 2, there was a huge delay between that album and Eternal Atake, which back then were allegedly due to issues with Uzi and his label. Uzi was frustrated and one day announced he had enough of the music industry and was retiring. He posted randomly, "I want to take the time out to say I thank each and every one of my supporters, but I'm done with music. I deleted everything. I want to be normal. I want to wake up in 2013. Thank you, love you. You are free." And to this day, if you go to his tagged posts on Instagram, it's stuck at pictures of him from 2013. Fans and critics were obviously shocked by Uzi's announcement of his retirement. He was arguably at the peak of his career at the time, and the entire industry was taking it very seriously.
Actually announced that he is quitting music, he is over, he is done, he claims to have deleted everything, so it's kind of unfortunate. You know, even for somebody who's not really a gigantic Lil Uzi Vert fan, because I would like to see everybody improve over time.
Even the hip-hop legend Nav announced he was quitting music because of Uzi. But some people weren't buying it from the jump. Uzi said he was retiring due to not being paid as much as he'd like. And if you just look at his car collection, worth $2 million, he clearly had everything he wanted. This was around the Free Uzi era, where he dropped a music video independently to protest his label. However, soon, details started surfacing that made fans raise their eyebrows to Uzi's claims. Uzi had dropped the single Free Uzi to protest his label, but it turned out it was distributed by Atlantic Records before it was allegedly taken down from them, and wasn't a leak. Furthermore, people thought that Uzi was in a horrible contract, and that he wasn't making much money from the deal. But there was information out that out of the $5 million XO True Life had made, Uzi had made $1 million, which is normal for artists of Uzi's size. He then started beefing with the people who signed him, claiming they were holding his music back and not letting him drop, saying, "I still got love for Don Cannon with his fake you s***. I want to be just like you when I grow up. And if y'all do sign to a major, don't sign to a rapper or DJ. It's just easier when it comes time for that fake stuff." Hinting that DJ Drama and Don Cannon were holding his music back. But not only were Don Cannon and DJ Drama the people who not only got him to the success he had reached at that point, they had also negotiated one of the best record deals in rap for a rapper of Uzi's size in a long time. So once again, Uzi was hunting for attention, which is when he dropped the Free Uzi single. So yeah, these were publicity stunts. However, Uzi's pretty good at manipulating his fans, so once they found out he was lying, he didn't face any consequences. In fact, the whole retirement thing definitely worked, because Uzi had one of the most memorable rollouts in the past decade in rap, and the amount of hype he built for Eternal Take using these stunts was crazy. And to this day, he still hints at retiring from music. He's already dropped 2 projects, and spoiler alert, he hasn't retired. Then, in a performance after Pink Tape, he said again,
Retire this year. I might retire this year, I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of cool but I might retire, but I done made too much money, I swear to God.
However, he went on to promote 2 projects, Love is Rage 3 and Barter 16, and then removed them both from his bio, hinting they would never drop. But his publicity stunts didn't end with faking his retirement, because in 2022, he had, in my opinion, the publicity stunt of the year, the pink diamond. In February of 2022, Lil Uzi shocked the internet when he revealed his new piercing in a snippet with the rapper NGYL, and instead of a ring, he had placed a diamond on his forehead. The diamond was inspired by Steven Universe, a cartoon character with a gemstone in his belly button. He revealed the diamond was permanently pierced, and he had to undergo a procedure to get it implanted, explaining that it was originally planned for a ring, but he was scared he would lose it, so he had the bright idea to put it in his forehead. The thing is, this wasn't an accident. It came after Uzi announced his next album, The Pink Tape. So just like with Eternal Take, Uzi was once again using a publicity stunt to garner attention to his music. He said, "I've been paying for a natural pink diamond from Eliante for years now. This one stone costs me so much I've been paying for it since 2017. That was the first time I saw a real natural pink diamond. A lot of millions on my face." How many millions exactly? 27 million for a single diamond. He even shot an unreleased music video for a song Movie with the diamond in his head. The whole internet reacted to it. Young Thug said,
"Y'all got to spend 24 million on their heads. Put 24M on the front of their head."
He eventually got it surgically removed, but put it on for a show again, and it did not go well. During the show, he jumped in the crowd and excited fans ripped it out of his forehead. Fans were worried because he previously said that if it was taken out wrong, he could die. Luckily, he was able to retrieve the gem and was still alive, but it made him bleed, which led to the iconic picture of the diamond and his bloody forehead. This was cool and definitely a publicity stunt, but today he has a scar on his forehead, which to me says he took it way too far, because if you look in the mirror and see a scar on your forehead, you might have to admit that you took one of your publicity stunts a little too far. Later on, it turned out Lil Uzi lied about the diamond's price after a jeweler exposed him.
Yo, Lil Uzi, why are you sitting here saying that it's a $27 million pink diamond in your forehead when it's a $150,000 lab? Are you trying to dupe the kids, Uzi?
So essentially, Uzi lied for clout. Lil Uzi's antics clearly were just poking fun and for promotion, and it didn't hurt anyone. But his reputation as a liar and of someone who takes part in gimmicks did hurt him, because today, it's hard to take him seriously when he makes a claim, and fans don't know what to believe. The next rapper, or rappers I should say, who took publicity stunts too far were Lil Pump and Smoke Perp. After Lil Pump and Smoke Perp fell off, they had to resort to some pretty sad tactics to get attention for their music. And in this case, it was for Lil Pump's sophomore album, Harvard Dropout. And it wasn't like when they were up and coming, just having fun and being stupid. It was forced and cringe. Just see for yourself. At first, Pump said,
"Smoke Perp, stop playing with me, man. I created SoundCloud. Stop playing with me. Perp, bro, stop playing with me, bro. I'm the first to introduce you to Ronnie Day. Bonnie J, DJ Carnage, and Travis Scott.
Perp fired back.
Boy, you better stop playing. I wrote and produced all your first songs. You talking about? Man, listen. I'm not playing with you no more. I need all my money, all my royalties, man. I need all my money. Gucci Gang, that was my song. I gave you that song. I gave you your first big hit.
Then Pump said,
Bro, what the you talking about? That same flow you use on that. Dude, that's my flow. That's my song. I don't even know what you talking about. Bro, when I used to stay in Miami and you ain't have a spot to stay in, I let you stay in my crib, you just sleep in my basement.
and it was pretty obvious this was all really fake, and they never even had to address that they were cool again because everyone knew it was fabricated to hype up Lil Pump's album Harvard Dropout. And it kind of worked because it sold 48,000 copies, not because of this cringy beef though. So if you're still watching, let this be a lesson to you to just be genuine and not try and take shortcuts for attention, because it never really ends well. Anyways, my name is Rashad Bashir, thanks for watching and have a nice day. See you next time.